Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Today I wanted to have a little bit of a chat about the mess that was Vlogmas 2018 and then talk you guys through some of my channel goals for the new year. Let's go ahead and start off with Vlogmas because if you were following along with my videos, you might have noticed that I ended around day 12. So I guess we could at least say that I made it halfway. I'm actually genuinely pretty annoyed with myself because I feel like I was doing fairly well at this whole Vlogmas thing. I felt like my videos were well thought out. I really enjoyed making all of them and I felt like they were videos that I would have been proud to put up anytime during the year, regardless of the fact that I was doing like crunch time editing on every single one of them. And even when I did get a few videos behind, I had every intention to just power through the rest of Vlogmas and finish strong. But then I went through basically what I like to call like an anxiety cycle. And I feel dumb talking about it because it was all set off by what is actually a very good thing. I received a full-time job offer from the company that I've been working part-time at for almost a year now. And it was very sudden and they kind of needed a quick decision, and I feel so very fortunate that they were willing to bring me on full-time instead of hiring somebody else because it's really gonna help me out. For those of you who don't know, after college I did a year of law school and then went right into freelance working and have basically never had a job with benefits. I've always paid for my own health insurance. I've never had any kind of a retirement. I've had a very hard time saving over the past couple of years. So this is a great thing and it's gonna help me out so much, and I really like working there, and so it's something I'm actually very excited about. However, I am not great at spontaneity. I am the kind of person that researches restaurants like several hours before we even think about going out to dinner. So if that's any kind of comparison with the idea of making a quick decision on where I'm going to be working for the foreseeable future, it kind of sent me into this real anxiety cycle. And I'm actually pretty proud of how I handled it in the moment, because 2 years ago I definitely would have completely clammed up. I would have not been able to stop obsessing over the fact that I was anxious over the fact that I had to make a decision quickly, and I definitely would have basically been in a daily cycle of being ineffective and of thinking, I'm anxious, I'm anxious, I'm anxious. However, this year I was able to be really effective at work. I was able to kind of pull it together when I needed to and go into work and get my job done. And even in my personal relationships, my mom actually mentioned to me that she had no idea I was feeling so stressed out because I was just, it seemed like I was handling everything so very well. However, at the end of the day, I would just come home and be so zonked. Like, so I actually fell asleep with all my clothes and all my makeup on like 3 different nights that week, just like on top of the covers, and thankfully woke up in time to like make myself presentable to go back to work and repeat the whole process. So obviously Vlogmas videos were kind of put on the back burner, and I just thought, you know what, I've got another week, I can power through and just catch up. And then I hit the second part of the anxiety cycle, which is the inevitable crash and burn. Basically what that means is that I made a decision at the end of that first week, kind of got the big anxiety bubble over with, and then the next week I was just so physically tired that I would come home, I would like eat toast and go to bed, or I would come home, eat toast and an egg, and like lay on the couch and watch BuzzFeed videos, because that was like the only thing I felt like I had the energy to process. Plus side, I got through a lot of BuzzFeed videos, but I didn't feel like that was something I wanted to immortalize in video. I actually was vlogging still through the beginning of the last week of Vlogmas, thinking, okay, well maybe I can at least put up a vlog at the end to kind of explain where I've been. And then I just thought, you know, I don't know if I want to put that online. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to be that raw and honest with you guys. I don't know if it's healthy for me to kind of immortalize that cycle in video form, and so I just decided to scrap those videos and not put them up. I did want to mention it at least in a video to acknowledge that I feel like this year I've gotten a really great handle on my anxiety. Day to day I function a lot better. Socially I am so much better, and it really, like, I'm actually genuinely very proud of myself for the strides I've been able to make this year. However, I still have setbacks and I'm not fixed. I'm not, I feel like I'm actually getting emotional. I'm not, what am I trying to say? I guess what I'm trying to say is that anxiety is probably something I'm always gonna have to deal with, and the progress will be in just getting better at dealing with it. So yeah, that got like way heavier than I thought it was going to, but that was basically what happened in Vlogmas 2018. I did want to say a huge thank you to those of you guys who watched the Vlogmas videos that I did put up, because for some reason you guys kick into high gear in Vlogmas, and the comments that I get are fantastic. The detail that you guys leave me, the willingness to give recommendations and just be open and really have a discussion with me is phenomenal, and that's why I love doing Vlogmas so much. You know, not because I like hearing the sound of my own voice for 24 days straight, but because of the interaction I have with you guys. So I do want to say thank you to those of you who watched, and actually just thank you to any of you guys who watched any video this year. Hopefully this glowy situation is not too distracting down here, because I'm just gonna leave it as we talk quickly about some channel goals for 2019. Now, I think this video can kind of serve as a December roundup of sorts, which I had not planned on doing, but I think is actually quite fitting, seeing as roundups are a series of videos I do intend to continue through 2019. I really liked having my monthly roundup videos as a way to, one, talk to you guys about things that aren't book related, but two, as kind of a monthly marker, especially since I'm still going to be ditching the monthly wrap-up video. So we're keeping the roundups, we're still not going to be doing monthly wrap-ups. I really enjoyed doing kind of my more thematic or recent reads style wrap-ups this year, which I hope you guys have enjoyed as well. It honestly takes all of the stress off of reading, because I don't feel like I have to have read a certain number of books in a month. I don't feel like I need to finish everything by a certain date in the month, and I just feel like it's a little bit more natural, and I feel like my reviews make more sense because my reading tends to be all over the place. There was a period of time in 2018 that I was doing 2 videos a week, and while that's great, I'm definitely not going to be able to do that anymore with a full 9-to-5 job. So what I'm going to try instead is just stick to a video a week. I think that's fairly doable. Plus, if you want more content from me, we are coming back with the My Cup of Tea podcast sometime next month. We have figured out how to get better sound quality, hallelujah. So I'm just waiting on another microphone to come in the mail, and then we'll get back to recording episodes. Trevor and I are both really psyched about it. So if you want more content, there's gonna be 1 video a week here, and then hopefully 1 podcast a week, which you can always check below. It's always linked down there. And then the last thing I wanted to mention in the goals section of this video is that I feel like I might be breaking up with the TBR video this year. What I mean by that is I feel like my TBR videos this year have been so very pointless, because when I put up the TBR video, yes, I'm genuinely interested in reading those books, and then life happens, my mood reading kicks in, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna read 1 book off that TBR and do something completely different for the rest of the readathon. So I'm not sure if I'm just gonna stop doing TBRs entirely in 2018. Maybe I will replace them with readathon vlogs if that's something that sounds interesting to you guys, but I do feel like I'm gonna probably step away from TBR videos for the time being. But if you have any other suggestions of how to handle that, please feel free to let me know. Alright, so this is actually getting very distracting for me now, so I think we're gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, thank you for coming back to this channel, for watching my videos, for leaving me comments. That really means the world to me. But anyways, Happy New Year. I hope you have a good one. Stay safe, happy reading, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I should have taken the thumbnail before this thing happened, because like I don't know what to do now.